Oh my god!
I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another PUBG video. Today I am playing on the desert map, Miramar, and I had a really good game, and I just kind of wanted to share my experience with you guys and tell you what was going through my head as I played the match. I am playing in first-person mode on PC, and we are playing on Miramar. Now, they took away map selection, otherwise I'd probably be playing on Erangel, but I've been playing Erangel exclusively for so long, it's actually a little bit of a refresher to play some other maps. So, here we find ourselves on Miramar. Miramar is my second favorite map. Erangel would be my first favorite map, and then Vikendi and Sandhawk I really don't care for, but I probably like Vikendi more than Sanhok. So, there you go. I landed at this building because I got a pretty bad parachute. Pretty bad shoot pool, wasn't really paying attention, and I was lucky nobody else landed at that particular building, but there's some guys over here fighting each other at the warehouse, so I decided to be a sneaky little snake since I already have a good gun and a good vest and a good helmet, and just come over here and try and pick these guys off as they fight each other. So there we go with kill number one, and I'm fairly certain based on the direction that guy was facing that the other person is inside that warehouse. So since I'm playing in first person mode, I'm not worried about the guy seeing me coming, because if he was looking at me, I should already have been able to see him peek in one of the doorways. However, I know he's very close. And then I see him right there. I think he still thought that guy outside the door was alive. I think he still thought that guy was alive and was a threat. I get a lot of kills that way where I'll kill the guy, I'll kill one of the guys that's fighting the other guy, and he'll think the other guy's still alive, and he's just an easy kill because he's taking cover from the direction where he thinks the threat is, when I am the actual threat. I am the danger, if you know what I mean. So I grabbed the truck and decide to head out to find some more loot. But while I'm driving, somebody starts taking some shots at me, so me being the aggressive player that I am, or in the aggressive mood that I was in, decided to take this guy on. He had a shotgun. I thought it was a little risky getting too close to him. I know you laugh like, oh, shotgun, but they actually buffed the shotguns on PC, so they're pretty lethal now. So if somebody has a shotgun, even if you have a good vest and a good helmet, you don't want to get too close to them. You want to keep the long range advantage. So when I ran up close to that guy, I was a little worried. I'm like, fuck, he might one-shot me with the shotgun, but I got away with it. Looks like he hit me in the vest a little bit, but that's about it. And I'm pretty sure I had a, yeah, I did. I had a level 3 vest right there, so I was ready for that shotgun blast. Back in the truck got away from me a little bit. I jumped out while it was still moving. If you hit the brakes and jump out while it's still moving, you can do that as long as you're not going too fast. You don't have to come to a full, complete stop. I decided to drive through this town just to see if anybody shoots at me, and to my surprise, there's a guy right here, and I just fake it out like I was going to drive by and turn into him at the last second. That's probably the easiest way to get road kills right there, is pretending like you're just going to drive by and then like pulling the e-brake and just trying to swerve into them at the last second, because they'll be too concerned with trying to shoot you out of the car. There's different methods for different platforms. Probably if I was playing on console, I would have just drove straight at the guy, confident that I could jump out and shoot him. But on PC, if you're the one pulling up in the car, you are at a serious disadvantage if you have to jump out and fight, because that guy's probably already got 3 or 4 bullets into you before you can even exit the vehicle. The accuracy on PC is just insane compared to console, mainly because, you know, people are using 100% because people are using a mouse. And the frame rate is much better, so you get a much smoother gameplay. Like that guy right there, just shot him out of the car. Not that I haven't done that on console before, but it's actually not that hard to do on PC. And that's one of the main reasons they actually nerfed vehicles on Xbox. On Xbox and PS4, it made it easier to blow up vehicles, because people were having such a problem shooting drivers out of cars that in the final zone, at least in solos, the meta was basically people driving around in cars when it first came out. It was insane. I had never seen anything like it on PC before. I mean, occasionally you'll get the one crazy asshole driving around in a car in the final circle, just waiting to get shot out of the car. But on console, it was like everybody was doing it when it first came out on Xbox. So they nerfed the cars so they were easier to blow up. So everybody stopped doing it because people would just shoot a couple magazines into the car and it would blow up. But on PC, the vehicles still take a lot of damage. So it's better to actually shoot the guy out of the vehicle than go for a vehicle blow up, unless the vehicle is already smoking and you can tell that it's about to blow up. Let's get back to this. Guy pulled up. I got a couple hits on him. He took cover in this building. He's upstairs somewhere. Not sure if he's on the roof or if he's inside, but I think that he's actually inside, so I get a grenade out and I start cooking it. But right when I hit the cook button, I see his silhouette on the roof. He sees me. We both have traded some nice shots here. I think I actually got 2 shots on his head right there. He got a shot on my head and a body shot, it looks like. And then he jumped down. I had a feeling he was going to jump down because I heard his movement, and then it just stopped. And I was like, I think he's in midair. So as soon as I thought that, I turned around, and there he was landing. That was such a good gunfight. Actually, I wasn't recording my own voice right there, but I actually told the guy, I was like, GG, man, but he didn't say anything back, so whatevs. But that was definitely a good gunfight. Not necessarily the kind of gunfights I want to be in every single time, but it's nice to know when you finish the gunfight and you just have that sliver, that like 5% or less health left. It's good to know that you won that fair and square. Like, yeah, I got you. Unless you have a level 3 vest and he's got no vest or helmet and still almost killed you, then pretty much your gear just saved you there. But when you trade a couple headshots and then go in for the kill, or the other guy goes in for the kill, I mean, that's... that guy was a true hero, man. He could have held back. He could have healed. I thought we were gonna have a little heal off and then fight each other again, but he was out for blood, man. Unfortunately, I made him bleed his own blood. All right, so back in the truck. There's only 20 people left alive, so I decide to find a building to take cover in. Even though as soon as I pulled up and hit the brakes, I heard that little scuffle. You know, the little scuffle that I'm talking about that lets you know when somebody is in the building that you just pulled up to or just walked in. I could hear the general direction it was coming from, but I can't tell if the guy's upstairs or downstairs. I'm thinking most people are going to be upstairs to have that advantage of shooting somebody on the stairs, but these stairs are kind of different than most stairs. They go up 2 different directions, and you can actually be at an advantage on these stairs if you know where the enemy is. So I take my time trying to figure out where he is, but I can't see him. And then at the last second, right about here, I heard another scuffle. And I thought, okay, he's out on the ledge or he's right up here past this railing. So I creep up the stairs, very careful, look where I thought he is, and there he is, right there. Right there. He didn't even get a chance to shoot. Probably thought he had the advantage. I mentioned that there's a lot of people that camp in both game modes. That's an example of a first-person camper right there, sitting in a place where he thinks he has the advantage, where I have to come up the stairs, but unfortunately for him, it backfired. Now I'm basically in the position that he was in, except instead of just sitting in the corner, I'm looking to get some kills. I hear some movement in the other buildings. This guy, I think he was getting shot at from somewhere else, so he moved out of his building and right into my line of fire. That's one of the best ways to get kills in PUBG, is when the enemy is forced to move into, I said line of fire, but when the enemy is forced to move into your line of sight. This is the guy that was shooting at him. He's out there. I only have a 4x scope, but fortunately, I was able to line up that headshot and get a nasty kill on him. Then I know there's still a guy in this building. He has not been peeking the windows, but I think maybe he will now. Maybe he will, since I've taken a couple shots. And right when I look at the windows where I think he is, I see him. He pops his head out. I don't know how that missed. It looks like it hit the windowsill. I don't know how it missed, but one of the things that's hardest for me to do is not peek the same window. But this time I kept my composure. I decided not to peek the same window again because that would pretty much be a death sentence if this guy's got a good gun. And I decide to head out. I'm getting ready to head out, but I decide to check a couple more times the windows just to see if this guy's peeking, from a different location. And I don't see him anymore. So I'm like, I don't know if does this guy want to fight or what? So I decide the zone's coming in. If this guy's going to sit here, I might as well get into the zone, take a risk running out here, and then shoot this guy when he has to move, because he seems like one of those guys that's just going to sit there and wait for the blue zone to push him. Like, he is not going to move until it's absolutely 100% time to do it. Sometimes that's a good idea. Sometimes it's a horrible idea. It totally depends on how the final circle is playing out. So now we got 4 alive, 3 enemies left. I'm tracking this guy. I don't want to take a shot until I have a kill shot because honestly, you know, the position I'm in, I'm not 100% thrilled with. I take the shot because he jumped down and he was static for a second. And then I take another shot, miss him, decide to finish him off with my assault rifle. Fortunately, it just took one shot because he was wounded so much from that jump and from getting hit by the sniper rifle. Now I know for a fact that this guy's going to come running up behind me from the other building. He's definitely waiting for the blue to push him, so I'm just listening for sound. Then I hear it. Yeah, see, he did exactly what I thought. He waited until the last minute. Cue the dramatic music. Oh my god, this is a horrible situation. I'm in the blue, running for cover. I could get killed at any second. I see some cover over here. I go for it, and then I look at this guy. I thought I had it bad. This is what I imagine this guy's going through right here. This is what I imagine he's going through.
Fuck! 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 Oh!
Oh my god, that sucks so bad for him, but it's so awesome for me. GG, guy. Sorry you got stuck up there in the blue zone. I don't know if I like to win like that, but we'll call it a chicken dinner because it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you really want to be supportive, hit that join button. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you on the next video or the next stream. Later.